Pins of Peril, read by the author, Angelo Ford. Chapter 8, Freeball Ford. The Military Entrance Processing Station, otherwise known as MEPS, is a joint service organization that determines an applicant's physical qualifications, aptitude, and moral standards that are set by each military service. I prepared for my exam in a manner I saw fit, partying the night before with some friends to celebrate the completion of our bachelor degrees. It should not be a surprise that the location of our partying was none other than my favorite swimming hole. It was a great night and I slept over at a friend's house that lived close to the MEP station. The next morning, I woke early and realized that I didn't pack any clean underwear for the exam. My pair from the night before were still wet, so I made the command decision to go commando. Most of the testing went great. I completed the aptitude and moral standards test with ease and felt confident that all I had left to complete was an eye exam and something called the physical muscle testing. It did not even occur to me that not wearing underwear would be the slightest of problems. The final portion of my testing at MEPS was upon me. A sergeant instructed the females to enter one room and the males to enter another. That's odd, I thought to myself. I lined up in a room with about 30 fresh male recruits and the sergeant instructed, "Okay, boys, strip down to your skivvies for muscle testing." Instant panic ensued when I instinctively dropped my drawers but remembered that I wasn't wearing any underwear. A few of the guys around me snickered, and which drew immediate attention over to me. The sergeant yelled, "Why the hell aren't you in your skivvies, cadet?" I explained that I had forgot my underwear. He half chuckled and half screamed, "God damn it, there's always one of you freaks in the group. Go to the front desk and get a pair of underwear." I exited the testing room and walked to the front desk where a beautiful young airman was sitting. I gingerly explained my situation and she opened up a drawer to retrieve, well, another set of drawers. She told me not to worry about it and that it happens all the time. I was comforted by her kind gesture and didn't think twice about the incident. Once I was wearing the underwear, I completed my testing without any fanfare. I squatted and walked as the sergeant poked and prodded my leg calf muscles and inspected my joints. If I knew this was going to be a requirement, I would have definitely wrung out my damp underwear and just worn them wet. Nonetheless, I passed all of my tests and received a medical certificate that I was officially cleared for service. I proceeded to my service detachment after passing all of my MEPS tests to share the good news with my command staff. When I entered the office, my full cadre and commander were standing around chatting. My sergeant giggled when I entered. Our commander explained, well, if it isn't Freeball Ford." I was mortified. I thought to myself, how the hell did they find out? Well, it turns out that sweet young airman was friends with my sergeant, and she thought it would be constructive to pass along some information, i.e. I forgot my skivvies. I explained the events that led up to the incident, and we all had a good laugh. It was actually kind of a fun bonding event between myself becoming a new officer and the staff that I would be working with on my first assignment. Call signs in the military are not chosen by the individual to whom they are assigned. They are usually given by your peers for something silly or dumb that you're known for. It should therefore not be a surprise that my first call sign in the U.S. Air Force was none other than Freeball Ford. I have shared this story with friends and family many times and it always gets a laugh, but let me tell you, it was no laughing matter at the time. When I walked into my detachment and heard Freeball Ford, I thought I was going to die of embarrassment. Hence, why this experience earned a red pin of peril. I completed my first assignment at UMass Detachment 345 and had an absolutely wonderful experience. The cadre and I bonded over many events together, and when I was assistant, I was quite fond of teaching and managing the academic schedule. When the time came for me to leave for pilot training, the cadre took it upon themselves to make a going away present for me. A pair of Scooby-Doo underwear boxer shorts framed in glass with a small hammer and a note that read, "Break in case of emergency."